Okay.
But I'll be here.
Okay, and will you ask questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Cross-country skiing provides a journey that's unlike many other sports. It gives you time to have a long journey, which is something that's special about it. And I think there's a lot of people that don't find their prime and their best fitness until they're older than maybe some of their competitors, and certainly than other sports that you find. And having the patience and just putting in the work year after year, and never losing hope of what's possible, and embracing all the challenges that come forth have really allowed me to find the success that I have had this year. And there's certainly been challenges that have been harder than many to overcome, but every single one of those challenges are things that have made me a stronger person, a tougher person, and probably a better competitor, and certainly a better person for my next life too. And so in the end, I have to remind myself to be grateful for all those challenges rather than frustrated by them, and knowing the obstacles that every person has to overcome to get to their best form just makes the success and the reaching those goals that much more special. This year in particular has just been an incredible journey of seeing hard work pay off, and really being proud that I stuck through some harder times and tougher years and found myself in a position and am able to compete with the best now. The journey particularly for an American cross-country skier is maybe a little more of a journey than some of our fellow European competitors. And being on the World Cup circuit involves, leaving home in mid-November, packing your bag, and not returning home often until the season ends in the end of March. And so that's many months living out of a suitcase with the same people and in foreign countries that are not home. And so, there's been so many just absolute crazy times and beautiful places we've seen, and just wild experiences that we've had together that have really made us a tight-knit group. And those are certainly the things that I will remember the most when I'm done with my career. And probably they've been some of maybe the lowest moments of the winter, but then when you look back on them, you have to just laugh at how ridiculous, whatever happened, and that you had people to work together to work through it, and that you have someone to laugh with it about. And cross-country skiing, it requires so much hard work, and to go through that hard work with other people makes it so much more rewarding on the other side, because you can celebrate all the little things along the line. And I remember qualifying for my first heat in a sprint, which, maybe I was 30th that day. It's not that special, but my one of my teammates and best friends was there at the finish, to give me a hug, because I had made this big milestone of qualifying for a sprint. And it's all those small things along the way that make it really special and make it really important to make this a team sport, even when there's only one name next to each place at the end of the day. Dear 20-year-old Rosie, I hope that you enjoy yourself, find patience, and continue to work hard. Know that life doesn't always work as you plan, but eventually you will get where you want to go if you keep your head down, have patience, and find good people to surround yourself with.